Earth. Home. This world used to seem normal, but now, the world's people knowingly live under the threat of forces unfamiliar to them. They're defended by individuals with unique abilities such as myself. But they put their faith in us too much. They praise us, unaware of the sacrifices we make to defend this world. It wasn't always like this. My life used to be uniform and calm, even in the Air Force, while in the middle of a war that had no end in sight. I had my wife, Abigail, and my son, Jonathan. But I don't anymore. I was changed without choice. Then, my family left me. But I adapted and embraced the change. And it all started with that war. Before I became the praised hero Captain Light, I was John Wright, captain in the United States Air Force, stationed at a base in Kazakhstan. We were at war with a rebellion in the Middle East who sought to end the UMEP, the United Middle East Provinces, a nation organized to unite the Middle East as one sovereign state. And it was the day of a planned bombing raid against a village crucial to the rebellion's place in the war. It was that day that my life would take a sharp turn from the career I held for so long as a father and Air Force captain. All right, man, let's do this.
Ready when you are, Captain Wright.
I'm ready. Lopez, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, coordinates are set for the rebellion-held village of Kavan, 20 miles south. Approaching the target. Prepare your bombs. Drop as we fly over the village, starting with Lopez. Lopez!
Look out, Captain!
What the... Eject! Come on!
Over here. He's alive. We're here for you, Captain Wright. You're gonna make it out of this.
Oh, sir!
What? Where am I? What's wrong with my legs?
Mr. Wright, I'm so sorry. Your legs, both of them, have been broken.
No. Lopez, Alan, they were with me on the mission. Where are they?
3 bodies found, 2 dead. 1 broken but alive, and that was you. You were the only survivor.
This can't be happening. I can't believe it. I failed the mission.
No, sir, you really didn't. We took care of it after your base contacted us, telling us that they had lost communications with you. The UMEP Special Forces were able to go in and plant bombs throughout the village without being noticed. Then our military swooped in and took it from those mindless rebels. It is done now. Your mission has been done. The village of Kavan is under UMEP control, and you are alive, Captain John Wright.
Where am I now?
You are at a UMEP camp built up in an old school building in a small village in northeast Kazakhstan. We're not far from your base.
What about my legs? Will I heal? Will I get to return to duty?
You should be released from here tomorrow and sent to your base for further treatment. Then you will return to America and go through physical therapy. But sir, I can't say if you'll ever regain full mobility. A lot of damage has been done, and your legs won't ever work exactly as they did. I don't know you'll ever get to serve in your nation's military ever again. But that's all up to the future, to your fate.
I can't live that way. If I have to leave the Air Force, I can't. How can I support my family without a purpose?
Here, I used to be a fortune teller. Well, more than that, I used to be able to see the future of others and share with them ways they could change their fate or cope if such fate cannot be changed. But now, in my old age, my abilities have greatly receded. And that's why I'm a nurse now, for my purpose. Just as I have lost the purpose that I lived my life for, I gained a new purpose, and you will too, John. I still have a little bit left in me if you would like me to simply read your palms.
Please, I need to know that I have a future.
Here then. Oh, I see an immense life change in your future. You become a devoted man to something new, and a brave leader. And in the end, you make a great sacrifice. Now, I would say that is purpose.
Thank you so much. What is your name, by the way?
Delilah Mustique.
Thank you, Delilah. I feel better now.
Oh, my healing touch repaired your legs just now?
Daddy, are you okay?
Yeah, Jonathan, it's just... might need some help sometimes. For a little while. Abigail, I'm no longer in the Air Force. I don't know what that means for our family. I'm sorry.
John, I'm just glad you're okay. Why don't we head home and settle into this?
Home. After 7 months. Yeah, I'd like that.
You've been doing so good, Mr. Wright. Let's try that one more time.
Okay, here it goes.
Good, good.
UMEP forces in Kazakhstan have officially secured the village of Gavan and its surrounding land after capturing it from rebel forces 2 months ago. UMEP and United States Soldier Guard have been preparing the village as a camp to soon progress into the heart of Kazakhstan and push out all rebel control in the province.
It's strange, watching this knowing I can't be there to help anymore.
John, what are we going to do now? I can't find a job after being laid off, and your legs, what will you do now? Without the Air Force, what are you going to do?
So what if I can't be in the Air Force anymore? I believe I may find a calling elsewhere. Something big that can support us. It will come. But for now, I'm looking at a desk job sorting files of the Freedom City Museum of National History. It won't be much, but it's a start for us.
But we don't know. We don't know, and John, I've been without a job for 4 months. I've been struggling so hard, and even with you back, there's no certainty for stability in our lives again.
Abigail, I'm here now. That's what matters. We're together again, and I don't plan on leaving to go anywhere anytime soon. You don't have to worry. Look, how about we just get away for a night? We'll take Jonathan with us. And just get away from here. Spend an evening away. From the city, from jobs, from life.
Yeah? Where to?
I was thinking, those cabins up in New York you wanted to go to before. But we couldn't because I was shipped to Kazakhstan this last time.
You know, that may be nice.
Good. Here it is. Our home for the weekend.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's just relax this weekend, hon.
Let's.
A shooting star? Well, I wish for purpose. Wait a minute. What the? Oh.
What was that noise, John?
Oh, the Maravilla tacos from earlier aren't agreeing with me. I'm gonna head to the restroom to sort it out. You stay in bed. Alright then. Whoa. There's no flames. It's like it turned to this immediately on impact. This thing. What is it? This was glowing. What the heck happened? My legs. They're completely healed. Like nothing ever happened. Holy... I can run too! Oh, I need to tell Abigail and Jonathan. What? I can fly. What did that thing do to me? Abigail!
Where have you been? I woke up in the middle of the night and you weren't anywhere in the cabin.
Just watch this.
John! Oh my goodness, your legs! They're like new. How is this possible?
Well, I didn't actually go to the restroom last night. I went out to see what that was, that sound. It came from a meteor and it was glowing when I went over to it. I reached my arm out and suddenly it was morning and I was healed. I think something about that meteor completely undid my injuries.
I don't know what to say.
Whatever it is, I'm glad to be able to move freely again. But there's also something else.
I've got to be dreaming or something. This isn't real.
No, this is real.
Oh, no way. No. What are we going to tell Jonathan?
I don't know.
Well, for his own good, I don't want him seeing you levitate like that. He's young. I don't want him being exposed to that. How do we explain your legs?
To him and others? We just say they gave me some medication that sped up the process? I mean, I'd been walking fine on my own anyways.
What's going on?
Daddy's legs are feeling all better, Jonathan. Must have been taking my medicine along with a good night's sleep. How about we leave a little early today? We can always walk wilderness trails some other time.
Yeah. Let's just head home.
My hands. They're getting hot.
What? What's wrong?
There's this burning sensation in my palms. I need to pull over.
There's a gas station right there if you can. We need gas anyways, and there's some ice left in the cooler. Maybe that will help. There we go. How are your hands, John?
It's starting again, but I'll just put some ice on again before we go.
Okay. I just think we should get to a hospital as soon as we find one. I'm going to use the restroom and buy us some more ice.
Alright.
What's wrong with your hands?
I don't know, Jonathan.
Lady, give me all your money.
No!
Oh, what the?
Abigail!
No! I don't even know what to think of you! I don't even know what you are now!
Honey, I don't even know what that was or how it happened.
I can't do this. I don't feel safe with beams of light shooting out of you, and you being able to just float around somehow. I don't want to be around that. I don't want our son to be around that.
Abby.
I'm leaving this, John. I'm taking Jonathan with me. I hope you figure out what's wrong with you. Get in the car, Jonathan.
No.
Hey, buddy, you come here.
So, you saw that, huh?
Well, I pulled up in here and saw her yelling at you. And she just left you, didn't she?
Yeah. I guess that's what just happened.
Look, brother, my third wife did the same thing to me. Except, we was at my wedding to my fourth one. I understand how you probably feel right now. You have no way out of here, do you?
Out here? No. Could you, sir, by any chance, give me a ride?
Well, darn, I was just about to ask that. Yeah, my brother in romantic trouble. Where are you headed?
I'm from Freedom City. She probably doesn't want me home, though. But my brother's house is in northern Maryland. Could you take me there?
Well, shoot, I'm going down to Florida to see my cousin. Yeah, you get in and I'll get the gas to get us there. To your brother's, not to Florida, unless you want to go down there with me.
Just get me to my brother, please.
It impacted here last night. We have reason to believe it's an alien object.
Wasn't it glowing when it was detected? I thought you said satellite overview showed it was still glowing after the impact.
Yes, we may have to investigate the footage further. It could have just burned out.
And now for why we brought you along.
Of course, sir. There are no metallic properties in this at all. Nothing.
Let's get a sample to take with us, the old-fashioned way. We can find out what it is, and why it was glowing.
We need to find out if there are any nearby witnesses. Somebody who saw this all up close.
Yes, I'll be working on that.
Hello?
Hello, is this the Wright household?
Well, yes.
Did you stay at the Washing Woods flatbed cabin 3 nights ago?
Yes.
Did you happen to see a mysterious object crash there?
Oh, you should call my husband.
Joel, Ivy, thank you again for letting me stay here. Once I find out what my future holds with Abigail, I'll find some way to repay you.
Oh, don't you even say that. You're my brother. Doesn't matter how long you have to stay. You're welcome here for as long as you need to.
And I'm sure you and Abigail will come to some kind of agreement about whatever happened.
Are you ready to talk about what happened between you two?
Look, it's just really complicated. But, long story short, she didn't like me being gone, to come back crippled. And now that my legs are better, it's like she can't accept it. She can't accept anything that happened.
That was a lot for her to take in, though. Maybe you guys spending some time apart will allow her to think about it all.
Yeah.
So your hands. Got any better with the bag of ice and the gloves?
Yeah. It's so weird, though. I have no idea what it is.
We can head to town to see the doctor this weekend if you want.
Maybe. But I kinda want to wait until I'm with Abigail again. Excuse me. John Wright. Hello.
Mr. Wright, did you stay at the Washing Woods flatbed cabin 3 nights ago?
Yes, sir.
Now, your wife had told me to call you. I'm assuming that means you, with your own eyes, saw a mysterious object that crashed in the area that night, correct?
Yes.
Did you get close to the object?
Yes, I did. I came in contact with it.
Did the object affect you in any unfamiliar or unique ways? Do not give any details over this call. It's a yes or no question.
Yes.
John Wright, I have some questions for you that must be done in person. Meet me at Liberty Diner in Freedom City tomorrow. Sit down on the second seat from the left at the bar at 9 a.m. Order the Jones Special with a black coffee. And immediately after you give your order, request the radio be changed to 95.6. I will be there to meet with you after you've done all these things.
Okay. Yeah, sir, I'll be there.
Who was that?
That was Abigail. She wants to meet me at a diner in Freedom City to talk. I need to be there at 9 in the morning tomorrow.
That's great. I'll take you there.
Thank you. Now let's see what this is about.
How can I help you this morning?
I'll have the Jones special with a black coffee, please.
Oh, and will that be all?
Could I have the radio turned to 95.6, please?
He'll be right with you.
John Wright, former Air Force captain, correct?
Yes. That's me.
My name is Jack Jones, agent of the Global Concerns Bureau. We spoke on the phone about something you saw and that it may have affected you.
Yeah. What questions did you have for me, sir?
We can't talk here. I'm gonna need you to follow me.
Understood, but do I at least get to eat what I ordered?
The Jones special isn't real. It was a special request so I could identify you. Come along with me, now.
Where exactly are we going?
You just hold on, Mr. Wright. You're about to see.
So what's the thing in your other eye for?
That's a personal question. Welcome to the Global Concerns Bureau, our headquarters. The only place we can talk about what you saw and what may have happened to you.
You're telling me the GCB has been under a diner this whole time?
Well, for the majority of its life, yes. We have a few satellite bases and operations around the world, with this being our headquarters. Now let's meet Peggy.
Hello, Mr. John Wright. Welcome. Now, this is a very top secret facility, and any classified information you learn inside the GCB and about this location must not be shared with anyone outside of our personnel. I will need you to sign this form saying you accept these terms.
There you go, ma'am.
Please, everyone calls me Peggy.
Now, first order of business, I'm going to take you to my associate. John Wright, meet Agent Drensen, head of the Extraterrestrial and Supernatural Division. He has a few questions for you.
Sir, you were staying at the flatbed cabin in Washington Woods, New York the other night. Is that right?
Yeah, with my wife and son.
And you saw an object fall from the sky and impact in the forest?
Yeah, it was in the middle of the night.
Did you get a close look at the object soon after the impact?
Yeah, I also came into contact with it.
What can you say about the object? How can you describe it? Any unique textures, sounds, anything?
Well, I had approached it, and it was glowing, and it was sitting there where it impacted, with no flames to be seen. It also got slightly warmer the closer I would get, and then I touched it. I was immediately knocked out, and then I woke up in the morning, and the thing was dull. It was just a rock, and then some things about me changed.
They fixed the object on you as Agent Jones' business to attend to. That is all I needed, Mr. Wright. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
And now let's handle that. Follow me. Agent DeLogro.
Oh, Agent Jones and Mr. John Wright. It is a pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
My name is Paul DeLogro. I work here in the UPUAI division under Jack Jones as a sort of trainer. I'll be helping you learn your abilities and how to use them wisely in various scenarios.
I'm sorry, the UP what? What is that?
That's the name of this division. The utilization and protection of unique and advanced individuals. What exactly that entails, that's for after this. First, we must see if you're able to join this division by assessing your abilities.
Right. First, you were affected by something. Do you know exactly what it did to you?
I don't know what it was, or why it changed me.
Well, we have Drensen and his division looking into what it was, and we'll hope to find out exactly what inside you is different than it previously was. Now, in what ways have you changed? Any interesting abilities and feats?
Well, before I came into contact with the object, I'd been healing from both my legs being broken, and then suddenly, they were well. Like nothing had ever happened to them. And then, I saw I could fly, and I had shot this beam of light from my hand. Leading up to that, I felt both of my hands getting hotter and hotter. I put some ice on them to help, but I still felt a slight sensation. And then it happened. My wife was being threatened and I shot it out of my hand.
Interesting. The healing, maybe that was a one-time thing, or if you have some form of accelerated healing, or invulnerability even. But we can't test that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten hurt again since then, so I don't know.
And flight, that's always a fun one. Of course, I've never done it myself, but we can have you practice here before you would ever have to possibly do that extensively. And the beams of light! It sounded dangerous, but insanely useful and powerful. You said even after you cooled your hands down, you still felt a sensation and it happened?
Yes.
Then maybe it shouldn't be too hard for you to properly control it. Do it on command, whenever. Why don't we try that out?
Okay, let's do it.
Alright, we're going to first have you slowly ascend and then descend. Good, now ascend and maneuver around the space.
Okay, so your flight ability is fairly simple. After this we can get into a larger space and see exactly the highest speed you can fly in a direction. Now let's see how your light beam blasts work. We're going to put up a single target and you will focus your fire on that.
Whew. Okay. Whoa.
Now that's something, Mr. Wright.
Very good. Now we're going to put up a few more targets.
Man, that's gonna take some real getting used to.
Are you okay, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I just haven't done that 3 times in a row like that. It's a little exhausting.
That's going to happen. We'll continue to train you so that you can use your abilities to their fullest potential. Think fast. That was good. Really good. Those are some nice reflexes. So, Mr. John Wright, your abilities include flight, light beam blasts, light speed reflexes, high agility, and high endurance, and potentially some kind of self-healing ability.
So, what does it all mean for me? I mean, what now?
The utilization and protection of unique and advanced individuals. This division. Its purpose is to use the unique abilities or skills that some people have for the better of the world. They're heroes. We also protect the identities of said individuals, hence we prevent them from meeting inside our facility without some form of identity protection, like a mask. Most of these heroes you hear about on the news are under our division's hand. For example,
the metal guy from Detroit, Alloy Man.
Yes, his body from the neck down is made mostly of metal and electronics. He has great strength, can attract metals to himself and send seismic waves to the earth to locate things, and other abilities as well. He's been with us since he first became the way he is now, about 10 years ago. Now it's important you know why this division was started. In 1965, Mr. Man, who was considered the first modern superhero, was exposed. He was revealed as the former well-known psychologist Michael Warner, who 15 years earlier, after being affected by mysterious energy in the middle of what would now be considered a highly illegal psychological experiment, gained the powers of telekinesis, slight mind reading, and supernatural persuasion skills. He left his career, took the name of Mr. Man, and began to make up for the mistakes he made in his experiments, fighting the scheming forces of Noir City and beyond. The reveal of his identity cost him everything.
Oh my.
Following that, Warner's home was set ablaze. His wife and 2 children were taken out to a nearby road and killed. There was no evidence of what could have caused the fire, so people began to accuse him of burning his own house down and killing his own family to run away from the hate he was receiving because he was revealed as Mr. Man, who was never much liked by the people who benefited from what he was fighting. 3 weeks later, he was found dead in a barn near where his mansion was, hanged himself. Without its hero, Noir City began to greatly go downhill. It's never returned to its former glory. That's why this division was formed. The GCB started in the 50s, and after the events involving Mr. Man and more heroes coming into the picture, the utilization and protection of unique and advanced individuals was started as a simple program within the organization, but later turned into its own division. We've been doing the same thing ever since. Everything that's in the name.
You want me to be one of these heroes?
Yes, John Wright, that is exactly what we're asking. We've determined you are not a threatening person to us. To use your new unique powers to defend this country and the world from whatever may come our way with the assistance from the entire GCB. To have your identity secured and to be protected from those who seek to find it out. Are you willing?
May I leave and have some time to consider?
No, we can't have you leave here knowing what we've shown you today. You must make a decision now.
Before I do, is there any way you could remove these powers?
We still don't yet know exactly what it is inside of you, so no.
With your powers, joining with us is the only way for you to have a secure future.
Oh, I see. I see an immense life change in your future. You become a devoted man to something new, and a brave leader. And in the end, you make a great sacrifice. Now, I would say that is purpose.
What will it be?
Yeah, I will join your division here.
Good. Very good.
But there is something you should know, Agent Jones. I'd used my light beam ability at a gas station in New York. There weren't many people around, but somebody could have seen me.
Well, don't worry about that, Mr. Wright. We've already taken care of that.
Wow. Really? How?
We can't exactly share that information. Now it's time we work together and figure out your new persona.
Come on out. Let's see how it looks.
How does it feel?
It feels a bit tight in the legs, but I like the look of it.
Well, we can work on that some more. The gloves of your suit have cooling capabilities so that you won't have to put ice on your hands every so often. The suit itself is also flame resistant and made of an extremely durable material. That's the suit you will wear whenever you are outside of this facility, working with us and using your powers.
Now you're going to need an operating code name, what you'll be referred to as in this organization, and who you'll be known as to the public.
I'd like to be called Captain Wright.
It cannot be your real name.
In that case... Captain Light.